Speaking of Kydex, I also recently made this purchase. Another cold steel purchase, trying to keep Lynn Thompson in the money. This is a Trailhawk, and I'm interested to see how this guy performs. You can see I taped this up just for a better grip at the end. I'm kind of interested to see what kind of system I can do and feel like I can still do all the woodworking that I need to do out in the wilderness. I'm really not sure, honestly, if a large fixed blade is the best way to go. It's sure what I like to do, but I want to play around and see how light I can get. I've actually, if you can't really see, but if you look at how large this is in comparison to my hands, it's a pretty long handle, and I've actually considered cutting a good bit of it off to even lighten it up more. But just kind of thinking about it, this is again a very inexpensive Tomahawk. I want to say it was around 20 bucks. So, and just a very basic clamp on Kydex sheath that I made. Nothing fancy. I guess now on to one other little thing. Recently purchased this flashlight. This is a Duracell. I can't remember the exact designation, but it's supposed to be their new fancy LED. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit. It's actually a pretty good flashlight for the money. You know, nothing to write home about, but still a pretty good deal. Now on to the gun front. You guys have seen the PF9. I'm astonished that this gun is still almost impossible to find. In a recent video by Nut and Fancy, he asked one of the largest distributors of guns, the Gallery of Guns, if they have any, and they don't even have any. So I can't say enough good things about this gun. This is the newer one with the metal magazine catch and all the replacements from the factory originally, and it's been flawless for me. I have not had a misfire. I've had other people shooting it, and I think they're limp wristing it, and so they're getting, you know, failed to ejects and that kind of things. But for me, with a good, you know, just safety checked, bang bang, with a good solid double-handed grasp, I have not had this gun jam on me. This is my carry gun, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But I've actually been using these. These are Fiocchi XTPs. They use the Hornady bullet and are much, much cheaper than Hornady. And again, have not had a failure on any of these. And to carry my carry system, which I can't express how cool it is this dude right here. This is a Kolster, Kholster. This thing is phenomenal. And the first thing everybody says when they see it is, man, that thing's huge. Why would you carry your gun in that? And I'll explain it just like this. If you see, the gun is completely against the leather, which means, in short, in the great state of Texas, you don't have to wear an undershirt. You don't have to wear your holster over an undershirt. And I would not want my slide up against my body, because you sweat, and you essentially sweat salt water, which is not good for metals, as I'm sure you know. This holster is when I put this on and put it in and fully load this dude up with a loaded clip, it is completely easy for me to forget about it. You see a little bit of dust there from carrying it behind some clothing, but I carry this every single solitary day. I have talked to my employer, and they've given me the green light to carry, so I do. And it's so comfortable, so light, and in shooting this gun, it's for its size and for what it is, very, very accurate. All right, this next thing is actually a gun. This actually belongs to my wife, and I'm going to have hopefully get her to do the review. But this is, again, safety check. Nothing going on there. This is a Walther P22. I can just tell you in summary, she loves this gun. It's a lot of fun to shoot. Has some physical characteristics similar to my Kel-Tec, so I can practice that. You can lower the hammer after every, well, the magazine has to be in it to lower the hammer. Don't like that. You can lower the hammer and do double action every shot, so that makes it similar to my my Kel-Tec. But it does do double and single action, obviously, since it's got an exposed hammer. But this is a fun gun. What everyone says about it is true. Put the good ammo through it. Lastly is this beauty. Yep, I made the jump. This is a Glock, and just so you know, this is loaded because this is my home defense gun. This is the gun that sits in my side table. Now, safety check. Between cutlery lover and nothing fancy, I just couldn't resist. I did, however, break a little bit with the recommendation. This is not a Glock 17. This is a Glock 31. I chose this gun, and I'll talk about this more in the review. I chose this gun because I've heard very good things from law enforcement about this particular caliber. The Texas Department of Public Safety is a big advocate of this gun. They have, from what I understand, in situations where this gun had to be fired, it's been 100% deadly. So this is a great gun to defend yourself, to defend your home. And I also purchased this guy. I don't know if you can really see that. This is a Lone Wolf conversion barrel. And what this does with simple drop in, you simply drop it in, and I'll show this in the review video, and you turn this into a 9mm Glock. And you also have to use 9mm magazines. I'm also going to purchase maybe either the Lone Wolf or the actual factory barrel for the Glock 22, which is a 40 Smith & Wesson. And if you're not aware of it, this is a 357 SIG caliber. And the 357 SIG, I'll try and show you here, is a necked down Smith & Wesson 40, which means they've crimped that end to give it a higher impulse upon firing. So what that means is if I put the barrel, 40 Smith & Wesson barrel inside this gun, these magazines will hold 40 Smith & Wesson, and everything is basically identical to that except the barrel. So it's basically a great, affordable way to get what will be 3 guns in one. I purchased this gun as a Glock factory refurb, which my understanding is they basically replace all the guts, anything that shows any sign of wear, and they give it a full warranty. So I fired this gun several times in 357 SIG. I had no hiccups. With the barrel, the first 3 rounds didn't eject quite correctly, and the slide did jam a little bit. But in the end, after those 3, I had flawless 9mm. So this is definitely a good purchase for me. I'm very happy with it, and hope to get some more trigger time. But that's it. That's my account update. This will probably be heavily edited because I see the time is well over what I'm supposed to be able to do. So I hope to give you guys some good videos soon. I appreciate all the subscribers, appreciate all the folks watching, and I hope you will rate and subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for the new videos. Have a great day.